Redbeard be about to review a double IPA, obviously by the Barnstormer Brewing Company. And 2 other vlogs were pre-recorded today, just kind of getting ahead, you know, making sure that I'm there for you guys. Little intoxicated right now. Strong beer about to be had. This could be fun. What be going down, people of the world? Redbeard here, coming at you from his couch. Welcome back to another Daily Drink vlog for the beer of the today. We've got a bottle of Accelerated Stall Maveric's Double IPA by the Barnstormer Brewing Company. Yeah, this is not a small bottle. No, it's a larger bottle. And yeah, it's as far as the ABV, I don't see it. Oh, here it is right here, 8.4. 8.4, because aside from that, it's like got their fancy little aircraft dials on it. So it's no more IBUs than the flight delay, but more of the alcohol and hopefully delicious flavors. I like the Barnstormer. Let's crack her open. Probably would have been a good idea to share this with somebody, but you know, other people have different schedules than I do. Let's see what we've got. Probably not the best glass style to drink this out of either, but Barnstormer, you gotta do the... Well, I gotta. I don't gotta, but I'm doing it. I like to give as much kind of shout out as I can to breweries, especially when I like them. And I like these guys a lot. Just like the Beard loves you guys. Thank you so much for watching my videos. You know, love you so very, 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 very much. It's not the way I usually say it, but I said it. Definitely some kind of mango-y, pineapple, citrusy aromas going on. Maybe a little bit of grapefruit. Even though I don't like the grapefruit, it can be okay in small doses. Just like fucking cat hairs, apparently. Let's give her a shot. That's pretty nice. Oh. That back end bitterness there. Those 80 IBUs, they're there. This is nice though. You see it's not as hazy as one might think. Look at that. Look at that sexy lady. I don't know. I like their logo. It really is just a cool, you know, old school. The whole flight theme they've got going on. I like it a lot. So let's do this. Cheers everybody, and it wasn't given to me, but you guys are awesome. Cheers to you guys at Barnstormer. The Beard, he loves you a lot. He does. Yeah, there's like a really, really nice hoppy presence. It's not a hoppy kick at all, but it's there and it's strong. And then it kind of fades away to a little bit of maltiness with just that bitterness in the back end just hanging around. I'm not sure if the hoppiness may have faded a little bit. I've had this for probably a month and a half maybe now or so. But I don't think it would have went that crazy, especially with the higher alcohol content. It should be able to keep for at least a couple months, one would think. And hope. Today being November 4th, on this date in 1847, Sir James Young Simpson, a British physician, discovered the anesthetic properties of chloroform. Yeah, stuff like that has been used in not so good, with not the best of intentions. That makes more sense, I guess, throughout the years. And yeah, it's one of those substances that should really not be readily available to the general public because there are so many just fucked up people out there. not cheers to you guys. Really no hint of the 8.2, 8.4? 8.4% alcohol. This, I would have given this like a 6.5 maybe. And I think I can actually get the rest of that in there now. It's a little bit of a bigger bottle. I'm not sure. It says unfiltered on it, but I don't think there's... We'll give her the swish just to see. Yeah, that did something. This was pretty clear before. Now it's so hazy that light is barely getting through it. It just became mildly terrifying. It doesn't look... The hue, the color of it, that's kind of coming through in the camera. It's not great. The swish may have been a bad idea, but as always, except for the one time, fucking singularity, man, I will finish. Like, oh, it haunts me, that goddamn Russian Imperial Stout from hell. The flavor is still pretty much the exact same as it was. Maybe a little bit more sticky. Like, it feels like it's kind of sticking to my tongue a little bit more, if that makes sense. But aside from that, it hasn't really changed. On this date in 1890, London's first deep-level tube railway opened between King William Street and Stockwell. It actually went underneath a river and stuff back in 1890. And it had, like, it ran electricity. That seems really scary. Like, just so many safety protocols and things like that that probably didn't exist back then to make it safer. Like, if it had filled with water with the electricity, would everyone have just been fried? Or, I don't know. That's crazy that that happened back then. Wow. It's good stuff. I'm not sure if this is actually available right now. The only place that you can buy it that I am aware of was at the brewery. They're located in Barrie here in Ontario. And yeah, I don't think this particular one is available in the LCBO, just like a few other ones. Like that Mango Flight Delay IPA I had. That was one of the best beers I think I've ever had in my life. It was amazing. And these guys make, like, their just the Flight Delay IPA on its own is really good. There's their Billy Bishop Brown or whatever it is, really good. They had a watermelon beer. It was really good. Excuse me. I have some kind of whiskey stout in the fridge. Maybe that'll be really good. But yeah, great place. And if you go there in Barrie, it's also like a pizzeria restaurant type thing, you know, sit down, have a couple different beers of theirs and have some great food. And Barnstormer, you guys are great. Quite great. On this date in 1952, the United States government established the National Security Agency, or NSA, and started spying on their own people a whole lot. Like, it came out, the whole Edward Snowden thing and everything. Like, the NSA has been monitoring and looking at you closely for who knows how long, you know. Be law-abiding, I guess, because they'll come and get you or something. Definitely getting to that point where hammered is almost the word that should be used. I should probably go ahead and try to read this before my vision goes all blurry and I can't see anymore. Attention passengers, Maveric killed goose, that's heavy. Here's an Imperial IPA with 4 hop varieties from 3 continents to aid in the grieving process. It's an Imperial? I thought it was a double IPA. Wow. This may be the first Imperial style beer that I've ever liked. Good job, Barnstormer. Here's an Imperial IPA with 4 hop varieties from 3 continents to aid in the grieving process. Ella and Summer from Australia, Cashmere from the US, and Aramis from France. Tropical fruit, bold lemon citrus, and a smooth bitterness come together to create a juicy IPA, juicy Imperial IPA, that is truly world class. Here's to life. Yeah, and like I said, 80 IBUs, 8.4% alcohol. 8.4% alcohol. On top of the other vlogs that I recorded today. So, yeah, there be booze in these here veins. I just thought that, like, right here, it's like a double, you know? Double IPA is what I thought it was, but no, this is an Imperial IPA. Usually any kind of beer with the word Imperial in it is not a thing that this tongue enjoys. This, however, is being enjoyed. There are citrusy flavors there. They're not in your face, really. Like, almost everything in this beer, for it being so big in, you know, IBUs and alcohol rating, is not super strong. It's remarkably smooth. And judging by the cloudiness of it, I don't know, like after I poured what was left kind of thing, I think that maybe this beer has kind of changed a bit from what it should have been had I had it a little bit more on the fresh side. Speaking of, I didn't see, let me just double check that right now, put you back there. I didn't see a date or ingredients, but like I said, I am 99% sure this beer was only available at the brewery, so it's one of those things where you go in there and you buy it and you can ask them when it was brewed and what they put into it. I should have done that and then maybe wrote it down. Excuse me. From now on, that is a thing that I will definitely do. Just for you, for your sake. And my own sake, for our sakes. Because, yeah, you should have a date and your ingredients on your beer. But if it's only available at the brewery, it's acceptable to not have them on there, because you have to go in there to buy it and ask them. You can ask them when it was made, what it was made with, and if they don't tell you, then turn around and walk your ass out of that brewery, because if they're not willing to tell you what they put into it and when it was made, then there's something kind of shady going on with that brewery. These guys, I see no shade. That might just be because of the 1, 2, 3, 4. There's so many lights turned on in my living room to make it this bright, so it works. The GoPro has low light issues. it likes a lot of light. It's meant to be used outside in the daytime. I possibly should have went for a different camera when I decided to upgrade my whole setup, but you know, in the summer when it's nice, the GoPro works quite well for those kind of short little festival vlog things that I've done. On this date in 2008, President Barack Obama was elected President of the United States of America. I guess he wasn't, it should have been Barack Obama was elected President. Obama. Yep, it's happening. Oh, that was a nice one. Yeah. And there are so many people that say he was like, he's the worst president ever. And so much no. Like, he's done so much good for the American people, but everyone, it's like, it's one of America, your ridiculous underlying fucking old school, never gonna go away racism is showing. Like, oh, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I don't get racism. It doesn't make sense to me. Like, if you're a black person and you're not a dick, then if you're an East Indian person, if you're an Indian person, if you're any race of person, and you're not just generally a dick, then I got no problem with you. If you're any ethnicity and you're a dick, though, you know, obviously, like, it's like, who so-and-so is a dick. Like, anybody can be a dick. They can. It's just a thing that can happen. But Barack Obama, he does not seem like a dick at all. He seemed like, I remember the South Park episode that aired when he became president. And it was, everything's gonna change, yeah! And, you know, everything didn't change, but he changed some stuff. The whole Obamacare and the incredibly ridiculous opposition to it, I guess you could say. Like, he's trying to finally get America on track with most other civilized countries and their healthcare, and everyone's like, oh no, you can't do that. We gotta stay back in the fucking dark ages. I'm sorry. The mentality of a lot of people that live in the States, just, it doesn't make sense to me at all. The flavors in this double IPA, the flavors in this Imperial IPA, they make sense. Like I said before, this may be the first and possibly only, who knows, Imperial style beer that I've ever really liked. I thought it was a double IPA. I still kind of think of it as more of a double IPA than an Imperial IPA, just because of the flavor. The Imperial flavor, whatever it is that they do to a beer to make it Imperial, Russian Stout, IPA, regular Stout, I think every single other Imperial style beer that I've had, I really was not a fan of. Like this one here, like, look at that nice lacing too. Okay? It's like, since the start, it's just kind of, it's there. It's just hanging around, letting you know, like, yes, I was the Imperial IPA that was in this glass. Or something. Said it before, and maybe I should say it again, that yeah, this is a strong beer. and a couple vlogs were pre-recorded before this one, so Redbeard may be a little on the verge of hammered, the land of the hammered. Finally, on this date in the past, in 2010, it was Qantas Flight 32, an Airbus A380, so a very big jetliner. It suffered an uncontained engine failure over Indonesia shortly after taking flight from Singapore. Yep, it's happening again. Another nice one. Yeah. Alcohol in me. Took off and suffered engine failure, crippling the jet. They managed to return to Singapore safely, saving all 469 passengers and crew. Cheers to you guys. Like, generally what I'm looking at as like one of the last facts of the day is some kind of flight where everybody died. And I could look that there are two other things on Wikipedia that happened after this thing that I just said, that people died, plane crashes. But regardless, we're going to focus on this one here where everybody lived and they made it, and positivity, and yeah, rock on positivity. I don't even know why I just did that. But drink number, the last. Oh, that is, without question, the best Imperial IPA that I have ever had. The best Imperial everything. That's the Imperial everything. Or some stupid other shit that might come out of my mouth. So, Barnstormer Brewing, your accelerated stall Maveric's Imperial IPA. Rating. I gotta give that a 10. I have to. Like, it was like fucking 10. Yeah, because I don't know, it was great. There was nothing bad about it. The bitterness is still kind of sticking there in my mouth. It feels like it's stuck to my tongue, kind of. But it's nice. I like it. And like I said before, no date, no ingredients. Like, obviously, fix that. But at the same time, only available at the brewery. So when you buy it, you can ask the person you buy it from, when was this made and what did you put in it? And I'm sure they'd be happy to tell you. Fucking 10. And that is going to do it for today's Daily Drink vlog. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, then be sure to smash that like button. If you want to see more of my videos, then be sure to smash that subscribe. So the little subscribe button, fucking goddamn it, subscribe button. And if you want to say something to me, if you have something to say to me, then put some comments in the box down below. But thanks again, and I'll be back with another Daily Drink vlog tomorrow. Peace out. Yeah, I may have just crossed over that line from like kind of drunk to hammered drunk. I actually did hit the camera at one point there with my punch thing, and now it's not quite where I want it to be.